filming a video for SixCooks Eton, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make jalapeno poppers, but they're going to be a lot healthier because they won't be deep fried, and that means that they'll also be like a ton easier to make too, and it's also really fun and perfect for a party, and yeah, so enjoy! For this recipe, you'll need 22 jalapeno peppers, 1 cup grated Parmesan cheese, 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese, and 1 1-pound block of ground chicken sausage. This can be any kind of sausage you want, depending on what you like. And there are only 4 ingredients that you need, so that's really easy, and you can buy all of these at your local grocery store. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is you have to rinse your jalapenos. It's just something that you have to do first. So you just fill this with water, fill your bowl with water, and then you let it sit out like that for a few minutes while you prepare everything else. The next thing you have to do is you have to preheat your oven to 425 degrees. And then just let that go until it's preheated. The next thing you want to do while your oven is preheating is you want to put the sausage in a non-stick skillet and put it on a medium heat. And you just keep separating it because you do not want it to be just a big patty. And so it's a pretty active process. And you keep it in the skillet until all the pink has disappeared and it turns a light brown, golden brown color. So we're getting closer to being done, and it's beginning to turn a golden brown color. Again, we used a ground chicken sausage, and it was pre-seasoned, so we didn't have to add anything to it. But you can use a ground turkey sausage or ground pork sausage. Or if you're a vegetarian, you can use a meat substitute or like a textured protein substance that you like. If you're a vegetarian, you probably know which ones you like. I think it's done now, so I'm just going to turn off the stove, well, the part that it's on, and I'm going to lift this onto another section and just let that rest for a couple of minutes while it sort of cools off and calms down a little bit. The next thing I'm going to do is I am going to mix together the block of cream cheese and a cup of the grated Parmesan cheese. I've already got the cream cheese in the bowl, so I've just got to pour in this. So we've made a lot of progress after stirring this together for a little bit. And you know, you can really tell when it's working when you can see that the Parmesan and the cream cheese have really been mixed together, and there are no more Parmesan flecks among the rest of the bowl. But how I like to say it is when the cream cheese has the Parmesan flecks among the whitiness. The next thing you'll want to do is to get the chicken sausage pieces down to the bottom of the skillet so that it's easier to pour into this bowl where you'll mix them in. And that's really easy to do because it's still warm, so that will also make it really easy to mix together. As you can see, we've really got this mixed together well now, and this will be the stuffing for the jalapenos once we cut them and everything. You might want to start the cutting process with placing some paper towels over your cutting board, Because sometimes if you don't, the spicy juices from the jalapeno can soak into the cutting board, and then future things that you cut on the cutting board can become unbearably spicy and uneatable, and that would be bad. So what you want to do is you take your jalapeno and you cut off the top right here, without cutting off your fingers, of course. Like that. Another thing is, while you're handling these jalapenos, you do not want to touch your face, because then you'll get a strong burning sensation, and that is really uncomfortable. After you've cut off your top, you just put it like this, and not cutting off your fingers, you cut it in half. Oops, that's not exactly in half, but that's okay. You want the end result to look pretty much like this. We found that the best tool for scooping out the insides of the jalapenos is using the small end of a melon baller. You scoop it. Make sure that it's in a comfortable position in your hand, because it'll be easiest. And you definitely want to make sure that all of the seeds, like literally all of the seeds, are out of the jalapeno, because those are the spicy part. So you want to create an arch in the jalapeno, and it should look sort of like a canoe boat, because that's where the stuffing is going to be, right in there. The next step, once all of your jalapeno boats are carved out, is to put your sausage mixture into them. It will eventually look like this, and you will put them on your sheet pan. You take a little spoonful of this. This is too big. There we go. And then you smush that in a little bit, and make sure it's not too much of an end on anything. And push it in, and just put it down. Like that. Oops. But make sure it doesn't roll over onto the side. So this is approximately what it should look like when you have a tray full of jalapenos filled with the meat mixture. But you need to make sure not to overfill or underfill the jalapenos, because they can tip over or just look really empty. So we sprayed the pan, but that's completely optional. We just did it for good measure. You can do it if you want to, but I don't think you have to. Okay, our pan is ready to go, and we are going to put it in the oven for 20 minutes until the tops are golden brown. Careful when you're putting it in, because it may slide around a little bit, and you don't want them to fall over. Thank you so much for watching as I showed you how to make these jalapeno poppers. So please like, comment, subscribe, and watch our other videos. Every like counts, and we just really appreciate you watching all of our videos. So see you next time. Bye!